Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, and Lord willing, share this article with you beloved Akiyam and Akwath regarding these bills that were passed, or signed rather, by Biden during the time of Christmas Eve. And one of these bills was they actually codified the American bald eagle to be the designated bird in representation of America, man, which, this is huge because ultimately, as we know, prophetically, scriptures tell us, okay, how this man gets down, his high pompous mindset. And when you go through the scriptures, Obadiah, obviously, it's all through Jeremiah, and various other places regarding, or not even regarding, but linking, Esau with the eagle. And as you go through the various rulerships of Esau, what you're gonna find out is that they've always, leaned upon that American bald eagle. It's woven in their DNA, to gravitate to that eagle. It tells you that there's a saying in the world, the birds of the same feather flock together. So, the scriptures don't lie. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, alright, his word is faithful and true. And this is what the world is about to find out. We know. We know that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is faithful and true. Those of us that have been allowed to, come into the light. But the world, which is now full of darkness, they don't understand the power, that has created them. You see? But the times we're coming into is going to be well known who the God of the Bible is and his only begotten Son. And it's not no God in Jesus Christ. Okay, it's Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, the highest power conceivable, man. Yah means he, Hawa means he is, he exists. Alright, his omnipotency is, words cannot even explain. Okay, Bahashem means in the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the only begotten Son. The world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Yah means he, Hawa Shai means deliverer. You see, that's exactly what he's going to do upon his return. And that salvation is only granted unto the elect of the nation of Israel on this side. Alright, and the rest of our people will be brought back, alright, through the loins of the elect in the eon to come, in efforts to be able to fulfill the second covenant, man. Because it tells us that all Israel should be saved, man. Alright, but going back to the point, evil E has been found out to be the devil, the deceiver, alright, the slanderer, the false accuser, alright, the bloody profane man. And no matter what he does, he's walking to the beat of the drum of prophecy. And every time he makes a move, okay, he's uncovering himself more and more and more. Okay, as it tells us in Jeremiah. When you go to Jeremiah, let me get this real quick. go to Jeremiah 49, in verse 10, it reads, but I have made Esau bear who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has made Esau bear how? By consuming him by the spirit of his mouth. Okay? As it tells us in 2 Thessalonians, the servants, the prophets are on the scene, bringing forth the testimony, man. Okay? Which automatically convicts Esau. You see? And prophecies is also walking him down. That's one. Esau can't stop prophecy. All right, they may have a powerful military and global global persuasion, but at the end of the day, hey, listen, they can't stop prophecy. Prophecy is something that it's gonna be the end all be all. It's something that we're all playing a part of. It can't be let it. It's gonna play out, regardless of how anyone or anything feels or thinks. It's gonna play out. And what we're witnessing the fall of an empire, man. All right. Babylon the Great's at the door of death, because as we know, rulerships don't last longer than 250 years. You see, so we know this place is on borrowed time. And this is why we're seeing a heavy influx of chariot sightings and divine works in the heavens. Because we've come into the time of the visitation of Esau, man. We here. We here, man. And this is why he's being revealed by the week, by the day, by the week, by the month. He's being revealed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. Jeremiah 49 and 10. Right, he can no longer hide himself. That secret council, okay, in the form of the Illuminati, all right, that the global elite operate under. They know you got an average Joe that knows of these individuals, man. It's no longer a secret. All right? Why? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has brought these individuals forth. And now all their diabolical works, their history, how they were founded, okay, the atrocities that they've committed throughout all four corners of the earth, it's now being brought forth on the world stage. You see, they're over there, bombing little children, so on and so forth over there in the East right now. All of this stuff is on the internet and being brought forth, and it's known, like the way these people get down. You see, but this is that process that's taking place in efforts to, ultimately this man's gonna be chased out of the world, man, as it tells us in Job. Okay, scriptures tell us that he's greatly despised. He's been made small among the heathen. He's greatly despised, man. This is the build up to that. Him being small meaning insignificant. You see, and despised going into hated, man. And this is what we're seeing this thing spill over into, man. Okay, and it's all through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. His seed is spoiled in his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not, right? Because he's been the one doing all the spoiling. Okay? He's coveted the lands. He's coveted the resources. Okay? This man has ruled in rigor. He's ruled the world with rigor. Okay? And this is why when the time comes where he's being oppressed, okay, no one's going to give a shit. As it tells us in Isaiah. No one's going to care, man. This man's went throughout all four corners of the earth just brutalizing. Brutalizing, man. So the time's gonna come where he's gonna be brutalized and no one's gonna hinder. You see? No one's gonna hinder, as it tells us in Isaiah. So it's all through the spirit. This means, the revelation of Esau is on the scene. You see? Let's read a little bit of this article. Biden quiet. This is Zero Hedge. Alright, it's dated December 26, 2024, and the title reads, Biden quietly signs 50 bills into law on Christmas Eve. It wasn't so quiet. Because here it is, we got an article talking about it. Let's get a little bit of this, right? Without much fanfare, President Joe Biden signed 50 bills into law on his last Christmas Eve in the Oval Office, ranging from establishing the first federal anti-hazing college campus standard to making the bald eagle the country's first official bird, to preventing federal agencies from ensuing useless reports. Right? And it says by whose standard? Right, now check this out. The bills also named federal buildings and post offices a law to hold youth treatment and care centers more accountable, and a law which so we're gonna tap into this American bald eagle being made official. So I'm gonna jump down to right here, right? SB 4610 designates the bald eagle as the national bird, clearing up what has been assumed but not codified for nearly 50 years, right? And again, they've been using this bird on all levels, man. On all levels. As a matter of fact, I have a picture. Bear with me. See that? Now I got this picture from the beloved brother. His page is GMS All Precepts. He did a live stream on it, Fire Lesson. Go check it out, right? But he had the picture up. See, so the Edomites have been using this bird on all levels, man. Okay? You can see going back to Edom. Boom. They were using it. Right? Rome. They were using it. Okay? Babylon. They're using it. The Russians are using it. They're Edomites, man. The Vatican has it erected. And those look one and the same. The Russian and the Vatican form of the eagle they have erected. Look at teaming, using it. You see, because it is what it is. This is what it is. Prophecy is going to speak and not lie. Back in the article. And look at it, it mentions that 250 years. Okay, which, we know again, Babylon's reaching its climax. Look at the bill, co-sponsored by Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota, Cynthia Loomis of Wyoming, Mark Wayne Mullen, blah, was passed by the Senate in July and by the House December 16th. All right? It states, this reads, quote, bald eagles are a historical symbol of the United States, representing independence, strength, and freedom. Right? And they throw this freedom around, like it's going out of style, but in reality, this freedom that they're throwing around is oriented around open rebellion. Okay? They want to have freedom from being bound by any form of authority over them. This is why the scriptures say they set themselves up as a god. You see? They say they are power. They don't want to be subservient, they don't want to be under any other power source. They want to be that power source. You see? And through this man's pseudoscience, his technology, his miracles, he set himself up. He set himself up like the Most High in his feeble mind. And he's taking it there. Okay, he's going to try to defy prophecy. He thinks he can defy prophecy. This is how far along in his pride he's gone. But he's going to be sadly mistaken, as the scriptures tell us. Right? There's a debt to pay. This man has to pay a debt. Okay, there's a great destruction that's coming to the west. Judgment upon the world. But the melting pot's going to be right here in the west. That says the scriptures, man. You see? Let's continue on. The bald eagle is unique to North America. The bald eagle image remains the leading insignia for all branches of the United States military. See that? And that's not a coincidence. It notes that on June 20th, 1782, the bald eagle was adopted as the coat of arms for the United States Great Seal, but there was never any formal language encoded to designate it as the national bird, right? So they just took it and claimed it as their own up until now, right? The new law remedies that by amending Chapter 3 of Title 36, United States Code, to state the bald eagle is the national bird, okay? And it's not a coincidence why they use this bird, this bird being the highest flying, okay, highest flying bird, okay. It's the highest flying bird. It's proud and pompous, okay, and they'll rob other birds blind, man. All right, the same characteristics that Esau has. See, and it's all through the spirit. And the scriptures tell us that this individual, these vicious people will come in that spirit upon us via the curses, man. This is how we know who's been oppressing us. Because when you go, let's go here real quick. Bear with me. When you go to Deuteronomy 28 and jump down to verse 49, and it reads, the Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, man. Let me bring this up. Bear with me. As swift as the eagle flieth, man. Okay, the Lord said he was gonna send a nation against us, man. From far. Okay? From the end of the earth, man. As swift as the eagle flieth, man. Okay, that's not just written. The spirit that's not there just for no reason. That's a token. That's a token. This is talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That's that nation, Edom. That's that nation that the Lord had brought against us, man. Look at a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Right. You had the northern kingdom conquered by the, conquistadors. Got them speaking Spanish. You see? Northern kingdom was conquered by these, French, and these other European nations over here. Portuguese also, caught up with the Northern Kingdom. That's where you got Brazilians speaking Portuguese, so on and so forth. These bastard tongues are being spoken of the Edomites upon Jake, because we're captive. You see, our oppressors are holding us captive, and they refuse to let us go. They beat the Hebrew out of us, man, and instilled their customs and their ways. You see? This is talking about Esau, man. Look. A nation of a fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And you can take a glance into history and see his affliction towards us, man. The way he greatly offended us, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to find the information. It's clearly written in history how this man brutalized the tribes. Alright, this is why he's coined as the destroyer of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's heritage, man. As a matter of fact, when you go to, that's in Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, let's go get that real quick. And this is part of the penalty he's going to have to pay. To bring it around full circle. Alright, this is part of the penalty he's going to have to pay. Let's start from the top and jump down. Jeremiah 50:1. The word that the Lord Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations. This is talking about Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, which is America. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Right, in this Bible, alright, is that standard that's being set up. Alright, publish and conceal not. It's not being concealed. Hey, the books are open and we're seeing all together. Alright, this word's coming out. It's coming out, man. As it tells us in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Let me get that real quick. Habakkuk 2:14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea, man. This truth has leaped continents, man. This is why there's camps in Germany, Italy, Africa, okay? So on and so forth. Australia. Come on, man. Continuing on. Jeremiah 50:2. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, man. Bel is confounded. Merodach is broken in pieces, right? Her idols, right? Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces, man. You see? Let's jump down to verse 11. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, man. Who's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's heritage? Well, it tells us through the scriptures, man. Let's get this. We'll come back here. It's the Israelites, man. Let's get this real quick. Psalms 33:12, and it reads, Blessed is the nation whose power is the Lord Yahweh, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance, man. Okay, who did he choose? Let's go ahead. The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, and verse 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me, man. So Jacob, alright, which his name was changed to Israel, which goes into the 12 tribes, man. Okay, that's the elect nation out of all these other nations, as you can see. Israel, mine elect. All right? All these other nations, he don't know. All right? Amos 3:1. And it reads, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities, man. And this is why he gave us up into the hands of the robber, which is Esau, because we greatly offended. We broke the first covenant. All right, which placed us in the category of those curses in Deuteronomy 28:16-68, man. Okay, those were the ramifications for our transgression. But now the tables are turning. You see, the tables are turning now, and Esau's in the hot seat. Let's go back to that Jeremiah, because the funny thing about it all was there was a penalty for everything Esau's done. You see, judgment was going to come back around full circle for what he's done to us. You see, it was going to turn around and be done unto him. The book of Jeremiah, back in Jeremiah 50:11, because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls, right? They've waxen fat and proud and rich. Okay? But guess what? They're living out their blessing. You see? Genesis 27. They're living it out. All right? But it's coming to the point now where it's coming to its conclusion now. His blessing is maxing out. And the end game is destruction. Your mother shall be sore confounded. Who's her mother? Who's America's mother? Great Britain. All right? This place was founded through Great Britain, man. So was those small hats over there in our land. Those 1948ers. She that bear ye shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land and a desert, right? The hindermost, which is the far west, right here. You see? The hindermost, the end. Okay? And the Lord explains how it's going to play out. Salakia. The Lord explains how it's going to play. Let's get this too. Because of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. And how you know this is talking about Babylon, America, because Babylon, modern day Babylon, is Iraq, and it's still there. You see? Matter of fact, let's jump back to Jeremiah 49. Tapping back into that eagle. All right, this is the end game, and this is the spirit, man. This is why we're honing in on it. All right, the fact that they've established that eagle and codified it, it pretty much confirms the scriptures, which we already knew though. Look at Jeremiah 49:16. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, right? And we know Esau's tongue walketh across the earth, all right, as far as his violence is concerned, as the scriptures tell us. You see, he weighs out his violence upon the earth. Excuse me. Okay, this man has done wickedness throughout all four corners of the planet. Look at thy terribleness has deceived thee, and because he hasn't been, rightly judged for it, in his mind, he's excused. He's got away with it. He's gonna ride off into the sunset, right? This is what he thinks, because of that pride as well. That thy terribleness has deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, right? The pride of your mind, O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, right? They dwelled over there in Petra, right over there in those Caucasus mountains, all right? That holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh, man. You see, so you're going to be brought down Right now, you're the hammer of the earth. Yeah, you hold the height of the hill. You're the king of the hill. Okay? And that's the spirit why they made that cartoon, too. It's no coincidence. But yeah, you're the king of the hill at the moment. Right? But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to bring you down, man. And this is what we're witnessing. Also, Edom, see, and that's how we know it's talking about Esau. The Lord marries the eagle with Esau right here in this chapter. You see? Why are we talking about Edom right after that? Because he's the talking point. Jeremiah 49:17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. This is similar to what we read in the 50th chapter, showing you that Babylon is talking about the daughter of Babylon. All right, this place is going to be turned into a burnt mountain via World War III. That's how it's going to play out. And the chariots that we're seeing, that everyone's seeing, they're going to activate. Okay, they're not called the host for no reason. Host goes into armies, man. Okay, they're militant. Okay, and when they're given the command, they're going to act. You see, when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua gives them the command. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. We'll close out right here. Jeremiah 49:18. As the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. And the neighbor cities, man. Zoar. You had Sodom, Gomorrah, Zoar, Admah, and Zeboim, if I'm not mistaken. Right? They got decimated. Decimated, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua visited them. With destruction. And this is what he's likening the visitation upon Babylon to. This is what he's likening Esau's visitation to. Look it. And in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it, man. Because again, it's going to be a burnt mountain. Only desert creatures are going to dwell here, man. As it tells us in Isaiah. All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to eviscerate this landmass, man. Because the blood that's on it, of the Israelites, it has to be disclosed. You see? And this is what it is, man. So, hey, it's the spirit that they've linked themselves to the eagle. And they've codified it and pretty much made it law. According to chapter 3, title 36. Hey, we there. The visitation of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is upon him. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf will edify. Shalom.